everyone, I'm Lauren and welcome back to my channel. This is Light in Lavender, where we talk about all things books and my own writing journey, and today I'm going through how I finally finished editing a book. So if you've caught any of my tweets through April and the start of May on both my Lola Long account and also my author account at LA Vinline, I'll leave it across the bottom of the screen, I was trying to finish my third round of edits on my novella, which has been called Project Diary for a while, and two things: I finished my third round of edits and I have come up with a title for my actual piece of work, thanks to Xee at You Can't Catch Xee and also Cat from Cat's Book Corner, I think is a channel name. I'll leave them both down below. I sort of like queried the names that I had with them and they helped me come up with the one that sort of like fits best, or at least it sounds more intriguing. So I'm going to share that at the end of the video as well, because I'm super excited to share that out with people. The main thing that I wanted to go through in this video though is the fact that I have finished my third round of edits. This one, I knew that I had a lot of pacing issues. I had a issue where not a lot happened for maybe a third to 40% of the book, and then there was one section which was completely out of pace from the rest of them, and I needed to sort of align that. So Project Diary is a dystopian post-apocalyptic diary set within the first few months of a zombie apocalypse. We follow our main character, Anna Smith, who is just a normal person who has decided to take it upon herself to write her accounts of the zombie apocalypse and how she's dealing with it. Because it's in diary format, the chapters are quite small. They are around 500 to 1,000 words, and there was one day chapter which was close to 5,000 words, which was difficult to write in the first instance, but then when you read it, it's completely off-putting, jarring, it pulls you out. So this round of edits was to move all the work forward and get rid of some of the initial chapters, because a lot of the setting the scene stuff tended to be the same sort of scenes that were being set, and also to split this chapter into smaller chunks to at least try and make it more manageable and more in line with the rest of the overall pacing and story structure. Without going into too many spoilers for this piece of work that I've been working on for far too long, to be honest, I have managed to pull everything forward and give a little bit more intrigue. I don't know if I need to go into it any further and do any more works on it, but that's why I am currently looking for critiques and beta readers. I have a couple of places that I know I need to go to, but if anyone would like to see if I've managed to get the voice of characters right, leave me a message, because I have one chapter that I would like people to review in particular, because I don't know if I've managed to get the voices of people working at all. I think I've read it that many times now that to me it's just everything sounds the same, and I don't know if that's because I've read it so many times that it's now just become second nature. I've been listening to it with a text-to-speech thing and it does kind of feel a bit different, but that doesn't help a lot as well. And I also managed to split the ginormous mammoth of a chapter from 5,000 words, and I think it was into 2 or 3 smaller parts. I think it was 3, because I think there was a small sort of 500 word segment, and then I was 2,500 words, which, although large, kind of, I think it breaks up the pacing a little bit, and I probably need to like rework that and go back into it, but it is definitely more in keeping with the rest of the plot. I think there are a couple of instances as well where when something more dramatic happens, then the word count does go a little bit higher, but we're not getting to those crazy 5,000 words, which is fine in like other sort of science fiction fantasy books. But for this particular one, with the way that I think the average word per chapter, segment, whatever, day is about 700 odd, so 5,000 was just so far out there that we don't want to talk about it. And now to the name of this novella. I have been messing around with this name for years. I first started writing this back in 2017, and at that point, instead of it being called Project Diary, it was called Diary of a Zombie Apocalypse, which I know was just like not gonna go anywhere. I've been toying around with this particular structure for a while, not maybe the full sort of thing, but I've gone for a title, subtitle, and the title that I have chosen, which I hope makes sense and will place it properly within the category, is Artifact 299, Account of a Zombie Apocalypse. I feel like that gives the right information. I didn't want to make it too, because it's not very horror. It's I didn't want to make it too horror based because I'm not a horror writer. I don't think I could. I can't even read horror. But I wanted to try and show that it was a diary-esque style as well without going into it too much, but I needed the title to sort of convey the diary style, so Account of a Zombie Apocalypse is why I have gone for that subtitle. But I like Artifact 299 because that is kind of like, not a full spoiler, but it kind of hints at something at the end of the book, and I really like it. I like the fact that that is the structure, and I'm so excited to use it, and yeah, I wanted to share it with everyone. I know that I've got a lot more to do with this book. I need to contact a developmental editor and a book cover designer before I try and get this book released. I really want to get this done this year, and I have some ideas of dates in my head, but I've not sort of settled down on one that I really like and I'm really excited for. So at the moment I'm not going to go and give any sort of publishing dates for this, because I am going to self-publish this one. I think I have decided that instead of pursuing traditional publishing at all, I will pretty much go down as an independent author and maybe hybrid at some point in the future, but I don't think I would enjoy trying to write to market in the sense of going down the route that publishers want. I know that they're very strict with their acceptance of genres and tropes and all of the little things like that, so I don't want to constantly strive for that when I feel like the markets are still there, but maybe not in the big numbers that traditional publishers want. And honestly, I'm happy with just carving a small little piece out in the writing world. But that is my little writing update. I know that this is a completely different story to what I started with some of my earlier writing vlogs, but I wanted to give an update on where I am and how excited I am to actually be getting closer to what I've always wanted to be, which is a professional writer, because I've never been paid to write a book. Let me know what you think to my title down below. I'd be really excited to see if anyone else likes it as much as me, because I actually really love this title. And also don't forget to give this video a like if you liked it, and if you want to see more videos about all the writing stuff that I get up to, let me know in the comments down below as well, and what sort of videos you would like. I'm not going to do advice videos because I know that there is no way that I could ever give advice on how best to write or how to eliminate passive voice or all that. There's loads of authortube channels out there that will help you with that if you want it. I'm here just to give my view on becoming an independent author and how I'm muddling through with that, specifically for UK based independent authors, because the amount of information available about like ISBN buying and stuff like that is very narrow. But if you want to know more about my own individual journey, let me know what sort of videos you'd like and I will make a note of them to do in the future. I hope you're all well and you're all staying safe, and until next time, bye!